From the beautiful campus of Casper College, it's the T-Birds Coaches Show, bringing you game breakdowns, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. Here's your host, Tom Myler.
Hello, T-Bird fans, and welcome to another great episode of our Casper College Coaches Show. We have a special treat today because sometimes we like to bring in players. So today we have with us, of course, Coach Connor Schmidt and Court Gonzalez. Say hello, Court.
Hey, Howard. How's it going?
Excellent. I love it. Could have been a little bit better,
Yep.
more hype, but
Yep.
You know what? We love it. So we have men's soccer today. We're super excited. We had a great weekend last weekend. We got an even more exciting weekend coming up. Unfortunately, they're not at home, so you don't get to hear the awesome commentary. Thank you, ESPN Tommy, whoever that is. But let's talk about last week. You played Trinidad on Saturday. You played Otero on Friday, which we love playing Otero because it's always just a fun, tough matchup. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and what can be improved.
Yeah, so good. Go away with the weekend with 6 points. Bad. Trinidad gave us a run, 1-1 at half, so really had to rally the troops and have another late rally on our Saturday game. Region 9 back-to-back. Friday, Saturday is always tough, but at the end of the day, we grinded. We got 6 points. We ended up getting a win on Saturday. A really good win on Friday against Otero, 4-0, and then ended up winning 3-1 against Trinidad with 2 late second-half goals against Trinidad. So, yeah, and the ugly, I'll let Court take the ugly.
What you got for us, Court?
I didn't see much ugly, to be honest, but we just know that throughout these region games, nothing's going to be easy for us. We have to fight for every single game. Last year we handled Trinidad pretty well, but we can't look at last year's scores. We have to just do the fight with every game we have.
Yeah, I will admit that because they went up 1-0 early, and I was a little surprised because they had a nice little chip just right over the top of Yori, and it's just like, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah,
And but I wasn't worried because I'd seen the Utah State Eastern game where you went down 3-1 at half and comes roaring back for a 5-1 win. But I mean, it was still a little like, guys, you should be performing well. What's going on? So.
Yeah, I mean, we felt like we didn't start slow. We had a really good start to the game. We were creating chances. Akeem got the start on the left with Linus and Checo up top, or Justin up top, and Checo came off the bench for us. But I mean, we were creating chances, and I think that was their second or third shot of the game, and just got a break. I think it got caught under one of our feet, and I think it was actually a deflected shot. He shot it, went off the foot, looped over Yodi, and those shots, it's really tough for goalkeepers to track the ball and kind of readjust. So, I mean, we felt like we had a good opening 15 minutes of the game and then let in a goal. And so, like, when those scenarios happen, like, that's when we look at Court and Linus, our captains, to really rally the guys and have that belief that, like listen, we can score goals. Now, we don't want to get in the habit of scoring 3 goals in 5 minutes because that's not sustainable soccer, but the belief that something's coming for us if we keep the process is something that this group has really instilled in their minds and how we play.
And Court, so I mean, Connor here just mentioned that you're the captain. You're kind of in charge of really rallying the troops, being in the middle of everything. How do you try and do that?
Just communication, I think, is key. And we have a lot of Japanese players out there, so a lot of the times maybe we'll point and communicate instead of elaborating a lot. We just kind of point more. So we try and bring the team energy up. And the freshmen are really good. We have a lot of freshmen starting. They listen really well. They bring the energy every game. So that's something I really enjoy. Chris also helps. He's not a captain, but he helps us a ton with the communication things. And just thankful for our sophomores that also help. So.
Right. Well, sticking with you, Court, here. So from these 2 games we had this last weekend, what was probably your favorite moment? What organized you the most?
I would say Linus's goal at the end of Trinidad, the 86th minute. Yusuke makes a incredible move. I mean, lost the kid.
It's true.
And then the keeper saves it. Linus is there for the tap in. So
that was a great one, especially watching that live. Just Yusuke making his move. Goalkeeper, great save to his credit, but unfortunately his defense not being there for the rebound and just sliding the back of the net.
Yeah.
It was nice. Well, Coach, now to you. What was your favorite moment?
I think it had to be Hetty's free kick. So, I mean, at the time we were down 1-0. And again, heads didn't drop. We're battling. Court actually draws a foul on top of the box, and we have 2 really good set piece takers on the field, Court and Roy, Hetty and Roy, and we were joking on the bench, like, who's going to take this? And so Hetty ended up taking it and absolutely just smashed it. And goalkeeper took kind of a half step behind the wall, and he went keeper side and just buried it. So yeah, it's awesome to have someone to step up and have the confidence in that moment to have the skill and be able to carry through.
Awesome. So yeah, just absolutely fun games to watch. Get the big win versus Otero. Get the big win against Trinidad. So now you're 2-0 in conference play. Now we got more conference games. Now you're on the road for quite some time. You got two conference games on the road this weekend, 2 non-conference games coming up the following week. But let's focus on this upcoming week. We got Western Nebraska, LCCC. Always some really tough competition, but let's start with Western Nebraska. What can we expect?
Well, first of all, I just want to say we love playing at home. ESPN Tommy does a great job on the broadcast, on the live stream. So we're gonna miss playing at home the next 2 weeks. But
just organizes everyone, right?
Exactly. Just ESPN Tommy talking us through everything. But yeah, on the Western Nebraska LCCC. I just touched on it earlier. Region 9 Friday Saturday is always tough. So especially when you go on the road. I think it's a 2.5-hour bus ride, then we play, and then another 1.5-hour bus ride, stay in a hotel, play again. So, again, that's when we just look at the group to come together, have the chemistry, really have eyes on what the goal is, and if you don't get a chance to play Friday, be ready to play Saturday, basically. So it's just really buying into what we're asking from the team and buying into the process.
Absolutely. So, Court, what's your favorite thing to do on those bus rides?
Oh man, on the way back, it's nice after a couple wins. We sometimes do a little karaoke. That's always fun.
So what's
gets
your go-to?
intense sometimes. I always did Party in the USA, so that's kind of my go-to. But
that is a good one.
Easy to
Classic.
sing. So.
Yes, that is true. Very classic. Reminds me of high school. Wonderful. Oh goodness. All right. Well then, so we got Western Nebraska. What is your strategy going into Western Nebraska? What are you hoping to stay positive on? What are you hoping that needs to stay clean in order to have a win against them?
Yeah, it's just having steady heads. Western Nebraska, they're always a very physical team. They always try to play the game within the game, and for us, it's just go to Western Nebraska and play our style of soccer. So we want to try and impose our will on whoever we play, whether it be Western Nebraska or LCCC. So going to their house and trying to play our brand of soccer and not get caught up in whatever their style of play is going to be extremely vital to a result on Friday.
Amazing.
Keeping 11 guys on the pitch will be extremely vital. So
yes, absolutely. You can't go down a player against a team like Western Nebraska or LCCC, because now looking at the rankings here, I know we're still early, and I like to always do the way too early stuff. You lead the region right now 2-0. I know you're tied with, I think, Gillette as well and a couple others that are 2-0. But LCCC hasn't played a conference game. They are 3-1. They played some stiff competition. So, right now, it really is anyone's region.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's early. I think Gillette actually won and tied. So they have 4 points. But again, we have a bye week coming up next week, so all the teams are going to catch up to us. So we just got to get points while we can. So we can't be looking at having games in hand. We just got to get the points while they're available. So LCCC, we anticipate to be extremely strong. They just knocked off the former national champion Monroe. So they went to Monroe, beat them 2-1. Had another good win against the other Monroe, 2-1. So they have two ranked wins in their first 4 games. So that's great for them. It's great for Region 9 to get the recognition nationwide. So for us, it's just another game. We got to get a result, try and play our football, keep our heads, and if we do that, I think it's going to be a good day for us.
Absolutely. So, Corey, is there anything you want to add about this upcoming weekend? What are you looking forward to? What are you hoping? Are you hoping to score any goals, assists? What do you got for us?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get an assist for sure. I haven't got one in my Casper College career, so it's disappointing. But looking at the games coming up, I would say this week in practice, we have to focus like we did last week. We were training really hard last week, and it kind of showed during that Otero game, I think. And with that intensity, we, like our Coach Ben and Coach Connor always says, the practices should be harder than the actual game. So with that, we'll continue to work hard in practice, and hopefully the games come easy on Friday and Saturday.
Let's hope so, because, it does sound like you boys are focused, you're dedicated, you're ready to win, and, you've been winning. You're right now 6-1, so let's keep that going, right?
Yep.
And for you, Coach, Connor, what do you think? Do you feel like the Casper College men's soccer team has played a full 90-minute game yet?
I still don't think we played a full 90. Otero was a very good result, 4-0 against Otero, which we consider to be one of our rivals. They always play us very tough, and we usually find them in the postseason sometime. But, I mean, even then, we had times during the game where we were under pressure. We weren't up by a couple goals at the time, so we can still look at those moments and say, hey, listen, we can play better, we can be less vulnerable, we can manage these scenarios better. So I still don't think we have a full 90, but I think we're turning the page here, and we're up to like 85 minutes, I would say. So we're right there.
Yeah, you definitely like to show out those last 10 minutes for sure, because I think just between Otero and Trinidad within those last, if you combine those 20 minutes, you've got 4 goals within those 20 minutes. So there's something about that last little bit that even when I'm watching thinking, okay, each team needs to stay clean, well, it's that high press and that pressure from our offense that really creates those opportunities that then their defense doesn't stay clean, and we create those opportunities, which is just absolutely wonderful. We love it. You got to play till the 90 minute.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach. Court, you've organized me. I love it. This is going to be a great time. Like I said, they're going to be on the road this week and next week, so it's going to be a while before you get to watch them at home, but you can probably watch them live. Usually other teams are good about doing a live stream as well, so make sure to support our Thunderbirds. Thanks.
Thank
See
you
you
guys.
next time.